Hello, beautiful spiritual brothers and sisters. This is the glyphosate guy and host of the How to Die of Nothing podcast, Danny Zen, coming to you live from the Northern Hemisphere. I want to wish everybody a happy, better sleep month, even though it's the end of May. Again, May is Better Sleep Month. I forget according to which organization, but first off, I want to give a big thanks out to Mike Adams and his hard-working team there at Brighteon for approving this video. By the way, this is going to be going out to both my glyphosate and GMO guy Brighteon channel as well as YouTube. And I want to thank YouTube folks too, because so many Americans and people around the world are struggling with their health. Okay. This is really, really amazing. I'm super excited. It's going to be somewhat of a shallow dive. Okay. And this is regarding, title of this presentation is More Sleep, Health and Longevity with Magnetic Mattresses by MagneticoSleep.com distributor. Full disclosure, I am a distributor with them, and that's my name, Danny Zin. And this is the title of my future New York Times best-selling book about increasing your mind span. Okay, check it out, howtodieofnothing.com. You can also learn more on this Linktree site, linktree/magnets for health. And for your investment of the next half hour or less, you are going to learn about something is probably one of the best biohacking tools, longevity tools of all time, as far as I'm concerned. What's great about this is it requires no electricity. It's passive. All you got to do is lie on it at night. Can't get any easier than that for all of us lazy folks, right? So, by the way, if you want to share this quote unquote PowerPoint with others via Google Drive, by the way, sorry if it's a little windy. I'm always recording videos outside, as for those that know me, whenever I use technology. Anyways, the power link, shortened link will be tinyurl.com/Magnetico Sleep PowerPoint. Okay, again, T Tango INY URL.com/Magnetico is MAGNEITCO Sleep PowerPoint. Okay, and I'll have a link, this shortened link, to the video once it is uploaded. Okay, and approved. So first off, I actually learned of this from a testimonial by Dr. Jack Kruse. For those that know him and follow him, he's a retired brain surgeon that's just blowing up the internet and with his paradigm shifting ideas. It's actually spelled with a K. Go binge watch him on YouTube. And then again, it's Jack, Jack Kruse, to raise your IQ points by 30 points or more. Okay. Some background information. Um, our Earth's atmosphere, our magnetic field is actually weakened significantly over, I don't know how many thousands or millions of years, but according to some NASA scientists, which is how this came to be. By the way, the company was founded by a late Dr. Dean Bonlie, Bonlie, and he was actually a doctor of dental sciences, so dentist. I'm not sure if he practiced, but currently, experts say that our Earth's natural magnetic field right now is down to just zero point 0.5 or half a Gauss, Gauss, in terms of strength. And many long time ago, it was as high as 5 Gauss. So we've lost this element of health and well-being, which is still not mainstream totally. Okay, so this is a great supplement for magnetism, one of the three-legged stool for quantum biology, according to Dr. Kruse. I'm going to go ahead and show a video to let you know where I first learned of it, and this is going to be Dr. Jack Kruse's testimony. Okay, listen up.
Hey, this is Jack Kruse, and I want to talk to you a little bit about the MagneticoSleep mattress. Most of you may have heard that I'm a pretty big advocate for it. We started talking about non-native EMF on the blog in 2013, and it's become a pretty big topic. But many people ask me about the Magnetico, and I wanted to share a little bit with you about it. The best way to mitigate EMF, as far as I'm concerned, was dictated through my N=1 probably about 5-6 years ago, when I discovered that I happened to live in an environment in my house, and also because of my job, that has quite a bit of electromagnetic force that's non-native. My lifestyle is the problem. I happen to be a brain surgeon. I operate in a very artificial environment. I happen to be in that environment 3 to 4 days a week, and it significantly put me at risk. And these are risks that I didn't find out until later down the pike when I started to see abnormalities in some of my labs that I tracked over time. Most of you know that I use labs to track things every quarter and then reestablish or adjust things in my lifestyle that need to be adjusted. One of the big things that I realized, like I said, about 5.5 years ago, was that days that I went into surgery, I was having more significant problems with sleep. So after doing a couple of biohacks, I started to find out that the MagneticoSleep mattress reestablishes my magnetic field that I live and sleep in. In fact, it actually worked to stabilize the 4 things that make up the quantum cell that we talked about on the blog in 2013. Those things being the magnetic force, water chemistry, the photoelectric effect, and then the proteins that are made in our DNA and RNA. Many people did not understand when we first started talking about the Magnetico how that worked. But I think now that we're further down the pike in the blog talking about the basic science, it's pretty simple to understand. The pad actually limits Brownian motion so that the native electromagnetic force that's found on the Earth can correctly read my RNA and DNA so that they can be expressed appropriately to keep me well. That's really the ultimate effect, put very succinctly. How this happens is found really in the quantum scaling blog by the name Quantum Biology 8, and reread the blog. Basically, it's also been reiterated in several of the blogs in the Energy and Epigenetics series that we did in the second half of 2013. The one that is probably the most important for people to understand is the sleep vortex, when I talked about it in the Quantum Sleep blog, how it affects DHEA, melatonin, and cortisol cycles in the brain. I found in my N=1 that the Magnetico mattress actually extended my cold thermogenesis value, meaning that I can spend less time in cold water yet get the same effect. I also found in my N=1 that detoxification works better for my liver because the redox potential is improved because of the action of thiol groups on certain amino acids in my body. It also turned out that it taught me on days where I face a higher electromagnetic force, such as when I work around x-rays, that there are certain foods that I need to eat while I sleep on that mattress and I'm doing my CT. And these things, I'm sure, are things that we'll talk about over time when we talk about the application of how I employ these things. But the basic foundation is that the mattress can really help us. Now, the physics behind the device is derived from the application of something called the Larmor frequency formula, which you'll soon learn about in a coming blog in a little bit more detail. The formula states that by increasing the magnetic field in which any atom exists in, the velocity of the electrons and the protons will be increased proportionally. So, the stronger the magnet, the more force we can exert on the 2 charged particles, namely electrons and protons, that act directly in our mitochondria. As both of these subatomic particles are charged, their velocities are altered, and this directly alters the magnetic resonance in your cells because it is also changed. And this is exactly how the electromagnetic force is designed to act. It acts on charged particles. Magnetic resonance is not something that we use to generate pictures of your insides when you come to see a neurosurgeon. This is actually a physical phenomenon that we can learn about to alter in our favor when we understand how pulsed electromagnetic forces or static electromagnetic fields can alter the current coming from and to the brain. This current happens at a very specific vibrational harmonic, and the frequency can be targeted to different tissues or even organelles, such as the mitochondria that generate ATP and deal with electrons from foods. There's a huge benefit to mitochondria in sleep when we introduce a no frequency, no pulsing, no rippling magnetic field, just a strong, steady state magnetic field. That's the main benefit of the MagneticoSleep mattress, according to me, and my N=1. You might find like I did, that this is one of the best ways to mitigate your excessive non-native EMF when you use it with my CT protocol, especially if you do it within a few hours going to bed. For me, it's been the number one big change in my life over the last 5.5 years. And it's something that was additive to all the dietary changes and the ancestral principles that we talk about quite frequently on the forums. So I hope this helps explain to you the basis of why I think a Magnetico is something that people should consider if they have a lot of non-native EMF in their local environment. Take care. Hope you found this helpful.
That's pretty cool. Sorry if some of that stuff was a little technical and way over your head, but I hope you got a lot out of it. So yeah, that's credibility there for you. Just make sure I'm still got my volume up here. Yeah. So anyways, moving on. I'll show you some benefits because I know that's all you want to know about. So this is by the way, to view this quote unquote the online brochure, just visit this link here, tinyurl.com/Magnetico Sleep Brochure. Okay. If you have trouble accessing it for whatever reason on Google Drive, again, it's tinyurl.com/Magnetico Sleep Brochure. Just leave me a voicemail with your email address at my landline number of 786-441-2727. Okay, again, that's 786-441-2727. And when you visit it, you'll take you to this PDF on my Google Drive. And so benefits, all you guys want to know about is now this is not an FDA registered medical device, but these are some potential benefits, okay? Practice promote long-term health and wellness, get a better night's sleep, have more energy, reduce stress, help augment detoxification efforts, improve athletic performance, aid in the healing of overworked or injured muscles, ligaments and bones, improve the immune system, and lessen the effects of aging. Okay, and these are just a partial list of some of the symptoms that people that have used the Magnetico sleep mattress have experienced relief from: arthritis, fibromyalgia, chronic fatigue syndrome, back problems, migraines or headaches, multiple sclerosis, allergy, PMS symptoms, sore tight muscles, low bone density, poor circulation. You can read these yourself, I guess, okay? And insomnia, of course, and many, many more. Now, it's not just for adults, great for children, especially those with autism, ADD, asthma, allergies, weakened immune system, and growing pains, okay? And so, like I said, I'm not going to go into the deep. It's you can watch videos on their channel, which will take you into a much deeper dive and more scientific that I'm willing to go over right now. But before I forget, I personally do have the Core Sleep System. I have their smallest size twin. Okay, I think it's been over a year now. Um, I feel great. I can sleep sometimes just 6 hours, and it feels like I'm, fully recharged. And I've had some of the best sleep of my life in about 20 years. Okay, and so let me just play the video of the unboxing of it. Okay. By the way, this is why they are better. Okay, typical competitors such as Nikan, the positive red spikes are draining energy from you, as you see here. But Magnetico's never gets near your body, okay? Again, you can learn more about the science behind it when you visit their site, and that's magneticosleep.com. Before I forget, be sure to enter my 15% off code as a token of my appreciation and in honor of Better Sleep Month, which is just Danny, Danny, and you'll get a whopping 15% off. Even on their California King Super Sleep System, which is 20 Gauss, which is another one I'm about to get, actually. At least they're double sized. So, by the way, before I forget, contraindications, there are less than a handful. If you've got a pacemaker, defibrillator, or insulin pump, not sure what that is, but you cannot use this. You do not want to use it, the Magnetico, okay? If you happen to be pregnant, of course, consult with your licensed medical professional before using. let me just go ahead and play my unboxing video, okay?
Happy April Fool's Day, YouTubers, social media friends, and viewers of my How to Die of Nothing podcast and my Glyphosate and GMO Guide right here on video channel. This is your host, Danny Zen. Listen up, I am so excited. It's going to be a very shallow dive into something that could really significantly increase the quality, if not the quantity, of your life. This is a MagneticoSleep magnet mattress pad, okay? I just ordered it from their headquarters there in Las Vegas, Nevada. I've been meaning to get this forever, okay? This is actually one of the number one tool in Mr. Kevin Trudeau's book, More Natural Cures Revealed, okay? This is their single-sized core sleep pad. It is $1,100 plus shipping, and I just got it delivered by UPS, and I opened it up. For those that can't stay until the end, if you want to save 15% off of yours, just use my shortened affiliate or distributor link, which is tinyurl.com/MagneticoSleep, okay? T-Tango, INYURL.com/M as in Mary, AGNETICO, and then sleep. Or you can just apply my 15% off code Danny, DANNY, when you go to their website, MagneticoSleep.com, okay? Now, for those that don't know me, I am a traumatic brain injury survivor from like half a dozen sporting concussions, black diamond skiing accident. I am also a heavy metal survivor, mercury poisoning from my 4 dental amalgam fillings. I have not slept very well in the past 2 decades, which is why I finally invested in this MagneticoSleep.com mattress, okay? So I'm going to unbox it, and you can call the company there on this toll-free number if you would like to also request a free physical hard copy of their brochure. Again, I'm just going to do the unboxing, but there's a ton of benefits. You'll see the history behind magnetism. You'll learn about his inventor, Dr. Dean Bonley. He was a dentist. I'm not sure if he ever practiced, but great booklet. And then it talks about various things, okay? And so specifically supporting your body's natural detoxification process, as you can see here in some test results, okay? So I'm just super excited, and there's different health conditions. The company's owners, Joan and Dustin, they've chosen not to get it to be FDA registered. I'm not sure why, but so many people in the biohacking world, such as Dr. Jack Kruse, who I actually learned of this from, just can't say good enough things about the MagneticoSleep mattresses, okay? So it's a game changer, absolutely important if you're an athlete, CEO, business person, want to get the edge, get that better recovery, okay? And then people want to ask, how does it compare to Nikken? You can see that there, okay? Decrease in pain is greater than the others, okay? So let's see if I can get this thing out. This thing is a whopping 92 pounds, by the way. I might have to put my phone down so I can get it out of the box. But sorry, it's a little dark because this is my bedroom and I don't like to have lights on. For those that know me, and never have any artificial lights at night, so I sleep in a pitch black room. You got some documents here. Now it's very important that you place it correctly, the direction. It needs to be facing a certain way, and it will be clearly labeled, okay? By the way, for those that really are seriously, genuinely interested, and the company just doesn't call you back, and if you absolutely need to speak with me regarding my purchase and investment of this, again, single size core, they have 3 different strengths. They've got their classic core is the middle, which is 10 milligauss, which I believe is 20 times that of the Earth's atmosphere or strength. Currently, supposedly, they say that Earth is giving off 0.5 or half a milligauss of magnetic strength or field, okay? So, and again, the core is 10. I believe the classic is 5. And the super sleep, the top of the line, is 20 milligauss, okay? Or 40 times that of the Earth's natural magnetic field. So let's see here. We got personal data sheet, keeping a journal. Now this is warranted for, you can try it for 6 months money back guarantee, and it looks like guarantee is valid for 6 months from the date of purchase. Okay, I'm a little surprised at that. I thought maybe you might have a 2-year warranty, but there's no moving parts. It's non-electric, okay? There are a handful of contraindications. Anybody with a defibrillator or electronic device gadgets in your body implant, you are not supposed to be using any of the MagneticoSleep products, okay? So make sure that you be responsible for yourself. And again, this is the bottom pad, as you can see here. Please place this side up under mattress. So I've already cleared out my space here in my master bedroom, in my condo here. And I'm just gonna get it out of the bag. Sorry, it's a little dark, guys. Maybe I'll turn on some lights for you guys, if I had any light bulb. Anyways, you're just gonna have to see it, put up with me in the dark here, okay guys, ladies and gentlemen? So, make sure you got a firm surface, no moisture obviously. And I've already swept it. So, bottom, like I said, this side up. See how we can unravel this thing here. It's got some tape. Get my scissors. Boy, I've been meaning to get this for a long time. Anyways, like I said, if you want to contact me, go ahead and leave me a voicemail at my landline number, which is 786-441-2727 is my landline number, okay? So I'm not able to get text messages. Again, that's 786-441-2727. Is I'm trying to not ever use email again or looking at an electronic screen from what I know about that and how it affects your body. Okay, so take off the tape there. And finally get some sleep. And I don't even like holding the smartphone. So, like it said again, this side, place this side up, okay?
So I'll spare you guys from the watch of that rest of that, but so as I was, I hope that was helpful to help you make an informed decision. Sorry about the correction. It's actually Gauss and not milligauss, okay? And you can also, like I said, take a deeper dive yourself by going to their online brochure, and this is their list of frequently asked questions, because I know you guys have a lot. I'm not sure if it's on there, but according to some of you guys might be thinking, okay, does the magnets lose strength after time? I spoke to Dustin a year ago or so. He told me that after a whopping 40 years, it only loses 10%, approximately 10% of its magnet strength, okay, for all of 3 models or strengths, okay? So only 10% loss, weakness, of the magnet strength after 40. That's 4 decades, okay? Not bad. So it's not like you have to go change it, you know what I mean? Anyways, this is their official YouTube channel. It's youtube.com/MagneticoSleep pads with an S, and then it's got 7421. I guess maybe they didn't get a customized channel, but anyways, you could do a search and find it, I'm sure. So stop counting sheep and add life to your years, and hopefully years to your life, by visiting, like I said, my 15% off shortened distributor link at tinyurl.com/MagneticoSleep, and it should redirect to this one that ends in 35 as my distributor ID number. Or you can enter manually my first name, DANNY, when you check out at their main site, MagneticoSleep.com, okay? And if you happen to place an order with my discount code, just forward me a copy of your order confirmation email to either dct3@cornell.edu, that's D Delta C Charlie T Tango, the number 3 at COR, that's C Charlie OR, N is in Nancy, ELL.edu, like education abbreviated, okay? Or my Danny Zen, that's DANNYZEN is my spiritual last name, at protonmail.com. So I can ensure your order ships out ASAP so you can start slowing down aging and feeling more rejuvenated and whatever may possibly ail you. Okay. Um, let's see here. If you have product or distributor questions, by the way, it is a one-time, lifetime $75 to become a distributor. Or if you'd like to schedule to view my uh I'm sorry, twin-sized 10 Gauss, this core, or my future double-sized super sleep system, which I intend to get real soon, at my South Florida condo located here. Just leave me a voicemail at my landline number, okay? 786-441-2727. Again, that's 786-441-2727. If you're outside the US, you can also try me toll free at 1-800-250-8975. Again, 1-800-250-8975. But call the 786 first because I might not have this toll free number for much longer. And if you don't hear from me in a timely manner, you can contact their co-owners, Joan and Dustin, Yarema there in Vegas, at this toll-free line or their direct line 702 area code here. You see, again, their toll-free is 800-265-1119, and it should also be on their main website, of course, as well, along with the online brochure. Okay. Anyways, for those that listen to the very end, by the way, their email is info@magneticosleep.com. Just be sure to give them my code Danny, okay? And to get as a bonus, in honor of Better Sleep Month, please enjoy a free copy of my How I Solve My Sleep Problems: 30 Tips to Fall Asleep, Stay Asleep, and Wake Up Feeling Totally Refreshed. Just log into your Google Drive before visiting any of these 3 links. These are on different Gmail accounts. That's why I have 3 of them. Either tinyurl.com/help-me-sleep-now or tinyurl.com/better-than-any-sleeping-pill, or lastly, tinyurl.com/stop-counting-sheep will all take you to my How I Solve My Sleep Problems e-guide that's currently being revised, okay? Anyways, this is the end. Thank you so much for your kind time and attention, and this is to your sleep and your health and well-being. Danny Zen out. It's one of my company's business cards. And again, please be sure to forward me a copy of order confirmation email, or just leave me a voicemail if you happen to place the order with that code, okay, at my landline number, 786-441-2727. Take care, everybody, and happy Better Sleep Month. I look forward to helping you support your wellness goals so you can be your very best to be of service to others. Bye-bye. And again, here's the PowerPoint, quote-unquote PowerPoint.